business.
Everybody's late. Sorry, I'm late.
So, anyways, I put a
Oh, it's
link,
very late.
Amir,
You
if
said you
in the
said why am I late,
chat.
Amir?
You very late, I said.
Oh, very late. Yeah, I'm trying to get ready to get out of town.
No, I just joined 20
Oh,
seconds
you
ago.
did. I was gonna take the grilling, Amir. Sorry for the background.
So in the chat, I just put the USA Home Bid video, Amir. You know the
Yes.
video you did. So that's in the chats. It's what I did was I took it, I put it on the YouTube channel, and you could share it that way. I showed it to Angel yesterday. Angel, you got on your phone, right?
Yeah,
Did you like it?
it was cute. I liked it.
You liked
It was
it.
really
Okay.
cute. Yeah.
Okay. I shared it with a client yesterday. I had a meeting with her and then I shared it with her. And she thought it was interesting. So it was good. Um, Tomorrow, I'm thinking, Amir, I want to get back to some of the basics, teaching people some of the basics, things like, pulling comparables and doing it right, because I know that some people are having problems with that and it gets a little confusing. I want to build a whole thing on preparing for the listing appointments, but also for the buyer appointments. And I think that for listing, the first thing we do is we pull a title report and then we pull comparables to see what the property is actually worth. And I know that some people they're a little confused about how to do that. So I was going to have
Right.
tomorrow I was going to have a special meeting on just comparables, and then we could lead up to doing listing agreements and or listing presentations. And I wanted to get you involved in that. So what do you think?
Yeah. And then do we? It's in office.
In the office, yeah, in the live meetings in the office.
Is it tomorrow? I don't have it on my calendar. That's a
No,
problem.
well, tomorrow I'm going to do just a special meeting on pulling listing on pulling comps.
Okay.
Maybe, also getting in, pulling the property profile and reading that properly, understanding
Right.
what's going on, because you can pull a lot of information off of that. And then we can lead up. Maybe next week we can do listing appointments and
Yes,
role
we
playing
can.
for listing appointments.
We can. I'm available 11 to 12. I have a meeting, so only 12 to 1 I have time.
What about next week, next Wednesday?
I'm talking about next week, Wednesday.
Okay, so when are you available next Wednesday?
So, but let's talk about role play now, so quickly a little bit, so and then
Okay, let's do that.
yeah. So, do you guys need any help? I know Carlos is training on the role play all the time. Angel, how's yours?
For which one? For I guess I can
Any
practice with cold calling.
calling, okay? With Karam, how's your? I mean, you're good on the scripts too.
Well, I was just telling Nick yesterday. Finally, I get back to the into like cold calling, and I did block my cell phone for 1 hour calling expired.
Okay,
So for 1 hour, it was like I did dial like 70 to 75 numbers, and I was able to have five good conversation. Didn't lead into like any appointment, but just like a good conversation, follow up, building relationship.
right.
Yeah.
Good. Then maybe we can do a little bit role play. I know Angel, you wanted to do a role play too on the call. Who are you calling, Angel?
I'm calling expireds.
Okay, Karam is calling expires too.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's Nick is expired, so you call Nick and Karan will call Nick. So just to compare those two scripts.
Okay, who goes first? Me?
Yeah, you calling Nick right now, who is
Okay,
expired 3 months ago, expired.
three
800.
months ago.
3 months
Um,
ago. Old
ring, ring,
expired.
ring.
Hello?
Hi. I was calling about your property. I saw that it was in a market. Beautiful property. I was just curious, did you get any offers?
Yeah, I took it off the market. It's currently not for sale.
Oh, why did you decide to do that?
Yeah, I wasn't getting the offers that I expected.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got some buyers. They're already pre-qualified. I'd love to take a look at your property. would you still be interested in selling your property?
Well, bring me a buyer and maybe
Sure,
we
but
can
I need
talk.
to look at it first because buyers don't like checking out the I need to see it beforehand.
Well, okay. I mean, you could see the pictures. Why do you need to see it?
Well, pictures look different than when you actually see the house. So, um, are you available tomorrow or this afternoon?
Yeah, I could be available tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Oh,
being
great.
I'm being easy on you.
You are.
I made some notes, but let's do Karam first, and we can discuss that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Karam,
Karam, go ahead, Karam.
Ring, ring, ring.
Hello?
This is Nick.
Yes.
Hi,
Who's
Nick.
this?
This is Fatuna with EXP. I just saw your property was listed and it didn't get sold 3 months ago. Is that still important goal this year to get sold?
Yeah, but I had it listed. I wasn't getting a lot of hits, so I think I'm just gonna take it off the market for a couple of months, and I'm gonna wait for the interest rates to come down. I know that the rates are still high. I don't know. I was not very happy with the last go around.
So you wasn't happy with the result or with the agent,
I wasn't well. I wasn't happy with the results. I think I don't think the agent was very good either.
but still it's a goal to get it sold.
Well, yeah, if I could get the right price for it, I would sell it.
Okay, do you have 15 to 20 minutes this week just to sit down, find out regarding your plan, and we can discuss if I can help you to get your property sold for the right price?
We could do that, but I mean, do you have a buyer? Just bring me a buyer.
Well, I need to see the property first, have conversation, find out your goal, because the most important plan to see when this property got sold, where you're gonna be. And then we can go further regarding the buyer.
Okay, yeah, we could do that.
Hey, are you available this Friday at 2:15?
Friday at 2, could we make it 3:30?
Uh, Let me check my schedule. Yeah, I can be there at 3:30.
Okay, all right, Friday
See,
3:30. Okay.
all right. Bye
okay,
now.
both schedule
Great,
appointment. Yeah,
great job.
That
Nick
was
is
a good
easy.
one.
Yeah.
Nick is easy seller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm an easy guy.
Yeah. Angel. So,
What's
but
up?
both just took a little bit. Hi, good morning, Aaron. Good morning, Malcolm. So both were a little bit too long conversations in my opinion. So, and obviously that's one direction you can do. Calling both us same good question. I need to see your house first.
Mm-hmm.
And your goal is just to set up appointment, not to discuss anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Angel said you have a buyers. Sometimes it's risky because if you don't have a buyers, right? So, and Nick responded, bring me the buyer. So, which most sellers will say it like that. If you have
Right.
a buyer, bring me the buyer, I'll sell, but I don't need to see you. I need to see your buyer, you with the buyer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that could be probably objection. So we had one, remember, so with a lady in Sun City, remember? So we had to bring
Mm-hmm.
buyer, our buyer, Nick. Um,
Yeah.
and then Karam, one mistake you said you said right away with you with EXP. Don't mention the company because people will turn off mentally when they figure out you're the agent in the first sentence. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, and Nick was blaming the his agent didn't sell, so I would emphasize there. So he said, yeah, something like, we didn't have any showings or whatever. So it's always previous realtor's fault
Yeah.
in seller's mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I would also ask, how many showings did you have? Did you get any offers?
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. We're in a very hot market. Why you didn't get any offers? So let me tell you about something how I can bring the offers. I like to turn into the home bid script because if you're turning into home bid script, it's much easier to get appointment, in my opinion, because both conversations went a little bit too long. And then and the longer you're on the phone with the seller, the less chance of scheduling an appointment you have, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and you want to go straight to the point. So do you have a buyers? Yes, I have a buyers. Blah blah blah. But what if I tell you, I have a system? I can bring not one buyer, but I can bring 100 to 150 buyers to see your house in next coming 2 weekends. Are you still serious about selling your house? Karam was asking a good question. Is your goal is still to sell your house this year? I mean, because you wanted to emphasize what they wanted to sell already 2, 3 months ago. So now you're just emphasizing this. Hey, is your goal still to sell the house, to move or to upgrade or to downsize, whatever, right? And then going obviously to the listing appointment. Nick said Karam's tried to do 215, Nick 330. I would probably say, okay, what about 335? So I will be there 335. So just to be a little bit off number because it sounds much better than even number, 30 or so full hour.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
Aaron, Malcolm, do you want to do a call for sale by expired call?
Who would I play, the buyer or the seller?
You calling Nick, who is the expired list seller.
Okay, let's do it.
Not going to be nice.
Okay, let's
Okay,
go. Let's do it.
ring ring.
Hello?
Hi. Hey, good morning. I was just trying to reach the seller of the property on 123 Main Street.
Yeah, that's me. Are you a real estate agent?
I'm a real estate professional, sir. There's a remarkable difference. I'm a real estate professional. I do this full time. I'm not an apprentice. I'm a veteran, and I see that you had your house listed. Let me ask you this. Are you still looking to possibly sell that property?
Yeah, for the right price. But I mean,
Okay.
I've been getting a lot of phone calls from real estate agents.
Mhm.
I mean,
Well, I can understand you getting calls from real estate agents, but this call is from a real estate professional. And so, what I was interested in is why didn't it sell? Do you have any reason why it didn't sell prior?
you know what? We weren't getting a lot of viewings. Didn't get any offers. I mean, I think the price, I looked on Zillow, I think the price was right. I don't think my agent did a good job.
Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Now that you're talking to a professional, I tell you what, if I'm able to get you between 50 to 75 people each weekend for 2 weekends straight, that's 100 to 150 people to come through the house. I guarantee you will have several offers for your property.
You're going to get 150 people to my house?
Between 100 and 150 people to your house, yeah, 50 to 75 people each weekend. And the only thing I need is 2 weekends.
How are you going to do that?
It's
I mean,
a
we had
process.
open houses and I barely got like 6 people come through.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. You know, in order for me to really delve into the whole process, I would like to share it with you in person. So if I can set up an appointment, I'm available this Friday or this Saturday. Friday between 1 and 5, and Saturday between 2 and 3:30. It
Let's do
only take
Saturday.
about 15 to 20 minutes of your time.
Okay, let's do Saturday.
Okay,
2 o'clock.
Saturday at 2 o'clock. I'll
Yeah,
see you there,
yeah,
Mr. Dimitropoulos.
yeah.
Okay, now I'll explain the whole process to you.
Okay. All right.
All right. Thank you,
Okay.
I,
sir.
I like that. I like that he says real estate professional.
Yeah. Yeah, so if anybody wants to comment too, so but I like it too. You schedule appointment, don't do 2 o'clock, do 2:15, Malcolm. 2:10.
Okay.
210, 211.
Yeah. So it's because then people will be more cautious about time. And if you say two, I'm gonna be late 10 minutes, or they're gonna be late 10 minutes, whatever. The I like how you spin into real estate agent to real estate professional, the only thing you keep in mind, the first 10 to 15 seconds is the most important. That's our prime real estate, right? So,
Yeah.
and then in first 10 to 15 seconds, you were talking the mostly, about convincing seller why you're a real estate professional. So,
Mhm.
I mean, maybe that we need a little bit to change, and straight to the point. I mean, I like the script when I say, "Hey, are you still considering selling? Yes. Do I have your permission to bring 100 people, 150 people?" Yes, straight to the point without saying, "Hey, good morning, this is Amir. I'm with the EXP. Great day today outside. Kings won last night." And you going too much, and then instead going straight to the point, right?
Mhm.
But I like how you spin the real estate professional and why the real estate professional is real estate professional comparing to real estate agents. Yeah.
You
Erin,
ever,
do you want to?
Malcolm, you ever get anyone question you about that? What's the difference?
No. What I normally say is I'm a real estate broker, or a broker associate, or associate broker,
Yeah,
and
okay.
then that's where I can explain the difference between a broker and an agent.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have 3 more minutes, enough for Erin to do the call.
Aaron, your turn.
Okay. Ring, ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, is this the owner of 123 Main Street?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. Do you still want to sell 123 Main Street?
Sure I do. Are you a real estate agent? I'm
I
getting a
am,
lot
and
of calls.
yeah, I'm so sorry. I have to say yes. I am a real estate agent. I know you're probably up to your ears in calls from realtors,
Oh
right?
man, all morning.
Yes. Well, I want to ask you if it would be all right if I brought 50 to 75 people through your house next weekend. Would that be okay?
Amir.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Keep going, Aaron.
Oh, I said, well, I wanted to see if it would be all right if I brought 50 or 75 people through your house next week. Would that be okay?
Bring 50 to 75 people? How would
Buyers,
you do
yes.
that? How would you do that?
Um, well, I can tell you all about it. Would it be all right if I came by to talk you through that? I am available this afternoon.
You're talking about doing like an open house and having people come by?
Not exactly. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you all about it. I'm just talking about driving massive traffic through your house to get you the most exposure because you do want to sell the house, correct?
Yeah, I do if the price is right. But I've been through this. Can you just bring me a buyer?
I could bring you 50. You would rather have one? You remember that commercial when the banks compete, you win? It's the same with buyers. Multiple offers is the name of the game. So is it all right if I give you that opportunity?
Yeah, okay. 20 minutes? Sure. Come on
One
by.
minute. Awesome. I'll be there on tomorrow at 2:15.
2:15. Okay.
I love it.
Yeah. Erin was going straight to the point. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still selling your house. Straight question. And nobody used the takeaway approach, by the way.
Yeah, that's
If you
right.
see the seller is on the fence, use a takeaway approach. Very strong technique. If you don't want it to do this weekend, I have to call somebody else that's like 72 for sale expired listings, and I can do only one at a time, unfortunately. But I'm giving you a chance first. You the first one calling. Yes, something
Amir,
better.
this morning I had my afternoon. I had my coaching call at 12:30, and I was supposed to have 3 listing appointments by the time I talked to her again, and I didn't. It was 12:10, so I found 2 FISBOs, and I called them, and I got those appointments in time for my call using the
See?
strategy that you gave. So it does work.
Yeah.
I spent the first 5 minutes gearing myself up to dial, but then after that, it was no problem at all. So.
Did
Yeah.
you schedule appointments at like 2:15, 2:21, or even
No,
number?
I didn't think about that, but I discovered something else. One of the guys, he said he was almost close to a deal with someone, and I told him, I mean, he had a really beautiful home, and I was just honestly saying, this house is gorgeous. Do you think it would be all right if I pop by to make a video of your home just to share? And he said, sure. So I'm still going, even though he claims that he has, a deal that he's going to get underway, and I'll have that. And I built great rapport with him. So I was like, oh, maybe I'm onto something. Everybody wants their house videoed, free to
Yeah,
them.
face-to-face appointment is most important. And then when you
Mhm.
talk face to face. Hey, how you can start talking about how bad his pictures are, if they're bad, right? Most for sale by owners took pictures with the phones.
These were gorgeous,
Okay, that is different. Yeah.
but he didn't have a video.
Okay. Okay. All right. We already 1 minute past. I want to be respectful for everybody's time. It's gonna be recorded. We're gonna continue next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, guys, 10:30. Don't be late.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
All right.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Bye.
All righty. Bye-bye.